Cooking in college, not a phrase you hear very often, but many students are working on their culinary skills in order to save money and stick to their diet. So what can you do if all you've got is a microwave? Apparently a lot. Co-author of PETA's new book, PETA's Vegan College Cookbook, is here this morning with the answer. Marta Holmberg, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thanks for
I just
having me
flipped to
on.
the glossary. I mean, there's a ton of stuff, and you're telling me this all can be done in the microwave.
Right. Yeah, you know, our cookbook contains 275 recipes that are so easy. You don't even need anything like a stovetop or an oven, anything like that.
We used to have the old hot pot.
Right.
Which was good for making ramen noodles, and that's all.
Exactly. Well, we actually have an entire section dedicated in the cookbook to ramen, since it is the college staple, just a way to fancy it up a little bit, you know, not just having it with just the broth. But we have also sections dedicated to potatoes and peanut butter. And then there's entire sections dedicated to dinner, lunch, you know, the typical things you find in a cookbook.
I was amazed to see how many recipes are in here too, because it's a vegan cookbook, and I think people have a conception, and apparently I did too, since I'm not a vegan, that there's just not this much to make when you're strict like that. And I applaud people who make the commitment, because I have friends who are vegan, and I see how tough it is for them to eat out and really stick to that, not just sticking to a diet that's healthy, but they've made that conscious moral choice as well. So I can only imagine how tough it can be in college to stick with your vegan diet when sometimes the choices around you aren't so
Yeah, the reason we wanted to make the cookbook is to show people that if you can be vegan in a dorm room in college, you can be vegan anywhere. That's why we have all sorts of recipes, like you mentioned a little bit ago.
All-night nachos.
All-night nachos. Cake. You have a cake that you can make in the microwave.
See, I thought you had to go without that.
No.
Silly me. What is this thing spilling out of this mug that you brought?
This here are what we call the I'm Like So Easy blueberry pancakes, or pancakes in a mug, I like to call it. And all you need for them is just 4 ingredients, actually even 3, the 4th's optional, but you just need a pancake mix like Bisquick here, applesauce, soy milk, which is readily available everywhere these days. I've seen it at the dollar store even recently, and then some blueberries. You just mix them all together and throw them in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then you've got this pancake in a mug.
Everybody who knows me and watches the show knows Fury wants to eat that so bad right now. You're right. Can I try it?
Yeah.
Can I try a little bit? Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to keep chatting. So
it's also great to mix in with chocolate chips. This is perfect, you know, not only for college students but for any busy person, really, and kids especially like chocolate chips mixed in there.
I was going to say, I mean, this would be something fun to make with the kids. Do you find more people wanting to go vegan these days for health or for, you know, for their stance on animals and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we hear from hundreds of college students every year who've just seen videos like Meet Your Me and realize for the first time things like chickens are sometimes scalded alive as a way to remove their feathers. And they're horrified, so they write to us looking for vegan recipes, but they want them to be easy and they want them to be delicious.
Yeah, because they don't have that big kitchen in their dorm room. All right, so again, just with a microwave, all these recipes in here, soups and salads, cake, pancakes in a mug, which was very tasty, by the way. Where can folks get this book?
You can get it online at petacatalog.org or at your local bookstore.
A lifelong vegetarian saves 760 chickens, 5 cows, 20 pigs, 29 sheep, 46 turkeys, 15 ducks, 7 rabbits, and a half-ton of fish. That's incredible.
A whole lot of animals.
Wow. All right, well, thank you very much, Marta, for coming in and opening my eyes and bringing me breakfast. John?